discuss the carbon cycle and the atmosphere, the air. The atmosphere has about 800 gigatons of carbon, and it exchanges it with the biosphere very quickly, and also the geosphere and the hydrosphere. So what is the atmosphere? It is made out of mostly three gases. Nitrogen gas, which is about 78% of all the air. Oxygen gas, which is about 21%. And argon gas, which is about 1%. All right, and all three of those combined make up 99.5% of the gases in the atmosphere. Water vapor makes up about 0.39% of the gases. So you notice if you add up nitrogen, oxygen, argon, and water vapor, we're about 99.9% of all the gases in the air. All the other gases combined make up about 0.04%. The greenhouse effect is when sunlight energy is absorbed by our ground, right, the Earth's surface, and then that energy is re-radiated as heat. And that heat would normally go back out to outer space. But we're lucky enough to have greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases absorb heat and it warms our air. So what are greenhouse gases? Nitrogen, oxygen, argon gases are not greenhouse gases. All right, so out of all the other ones, you notice 91% of the greenhouse gases is water vapor. It is by far the most important greenhouse gas, right? Water vapor actually has a larger absorbent spectrum than carbon dioxide. It's by far number one, the most important greenhouse gas. And guess what? Changes in the water vapor concentration in the atmosphere is actually poorly measured and poorly understood. Humans have been increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere ever since the Industrial Revolution, right? And this increase has been coming from burning fossil fuels, changes to the land, for example, cutting down forests, building roads and houses, and other things. Climate scientists pay very close attention to all these changes that humans are doing, and they're increasing the amount of carbon in the atmosphere. And they're paying very close attention to how much is going into each section: the geosphere, the hydrosphere, the biosphere, and of course, the atmosphere. Since water vapor is the most important greenhouse gas, right? It's the most abundant, has a large spectrum to absorb heat, especially when compared to carbon dioxide, that scientists, especially climate scientists, are studying how that carbon cycle is interacting with the water cycle, right? To understand the climate in general, and more importantly, to understand climate change. Thanks for listening.